Are you an entrepreneur who feels like you're drowning in tasks you know you shouldn't be doing? You're busy, but you're not actually productive. And the stuff that really makes money, yeah, that keeps getting pushed to the side. Okay, we're going to fix that because Dan Martell's framework is designed to solve that exact problem.
It really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? We all get it, logically, that delegating is the secret to scaling up. But something always seems to get in the way. And usually it boils down to a few very common and very powerful excuses. Do any of these sound familiar? I just can't afford it. Ugh, it's just too much work to explain it to someone. Or the big one, nobody can do it as well as I can. Look, these excuses feel incredibly real, but in the next few minutes, we're going to show you how they're completely wrong once you have the right system.
So let's tackle that first excuse right now, the money. The answer isn't just about spending cash to get time back. It's about creating a powerful system called the buyback loop. Think of it like a flywheel. You start small, right? You spend just a little bit to delegate those annoying, low-value tasks. That move instantly frees you up for the high-value stuff that actually generates revenue. And that extra money, well, that funds more delegation, which frees up even more of your time, and it just spins the wheel faster and faster. It's this amazing cycle of profit and freedom. So how do you even start? It all begins with a simple number called your buyback rate. And the calculation is super easy, just 2 steps. First, figure out your hourly rate. Just divide your annual income by 2,000. Then, and this is the most important part, divide that number by 4. That final number, that's your buyback rate. For example, let's say you make $80,000 a year. Your hourly rate is $40. Your buyback rate then is a quarter of that, just $10 an hour. Let that sink in for a second. Any task you're doing that you could pay someone $10 an hour for is actively costing you money and stopping you from earning your 40. Okay, so now you've got your rate. What's next? Well, what do you actually delegate? You find that answer with a time and energy audit. This is where you have to get brutally honest with yourself about how you're spending your days. Here's the plan. For 1 week, log everything you do in 15-minute chunks. Then give each task a value. A single dollar sign for low-value stuff, up to $4 signs for the really important work. Finally, highlight the tasks that drain you in red and the ones that give you energy in green. You see all those single-dollar red highlighted tasks? Those are your first targets. That's what you delegate immediately. Which, of course, brings us to the second huge excuse: it's just too much work to train somebody. If the thought of writing a detailed step-by-step procedures manual makes you want to scream, you are going to love this next solution. It's called the camcorder method. The whole idea is just brilliantly simple. Instead of trying to write out instructions from memory, which is a total pain, you just hit record while you do the task yourself. You end up creating the perfect training video in real time with literally zero extra effort. Here's how it works in 3 simple steps. First, screen record yourself doing the task a couple of times just to capture any little variations. Second, upload that video to a transcription service, then copy and paste that text into an AI tool and say, create a step-by-step procedure. Third, create a quick quality control checklist to tack onto the end. And that's it. You've just built a complete, perfect playbook. I mean, the difference here is just night and day. The old way meant hours of writing and a massive headache. This new way is fast, it's efficient, and frankly, it creates a much better training tool for your new person anyway. All right, so we've solved the money excuse and the time excuse. But what about the biggest hurdle of them all? Trust, right? How can you possibly trust someone else to do the job right? Well, that's where the test first principle comes in. This quote from the legendary Seth Godin just nails it. You can't really know if someone's the right fit from a resume or an interview. You have to actually see their work. You have to see them in action. And the process is so simple. Find 3 or more qualified candidates, give each of them your brand new playbook and a small, paid sample project that should take them less than 48 hours to do. This isn't just an interview, it's a low-risk, real-world audition for the job. Now, when you get their work back, you're not looking for perfection. You're not looking for 100%. You're looking for one specific number, 80%. This is the 80% rule, and it means you have to let go of being a perfectionist. No one is ever going to do it exactly like you. But someone who can get it 80% of the way there, that is more than good enough to keep your business moving forward and to keep your customers happy. So, what does this all add up to? Well, it's a fundamental shift in your mindset as a leader. It's really about moving from being the chief doer to being a true delegator and finally understanding the real value of your time. And this line from Dan Martell just sums it all up perfectly. 80% done by someone else is 100% freaking awesome. Why? Because it means you didn't have to do it. It means you are free to focus on what actually matters, to spend time with your family, or to work on the next big breakthrough for your business. So here it is, the complete system, all laid out. For every single excuse, there's a practical, actionable solution. You think you can't afford it? The buyback loop. You think it's too much work? The camcorder method. You can't trust anyone? The test first principle. No more excuses. So I'll leave you with this one question. Think back to that time and energy audit. Think about those single-dollar, red highlighted tasks that just drain the life out of you. What is the very first one you are going to buy back this week and start your own flywheel of freedom?